Ladies and gents, welcome. And wow, we've got Ring of Reeds here. So this is game number 3 in a best of 3 between these two in the T90 Community Cup. And I was wondering what TomTom would pick for a home map because he's had very interesting strategies so far. And he says, may the best caster win. I don't think that is including me. I think they're talking about the whole magic theme that seems to be associated with this. Lithuanians and Persians. I wonder how they're going to play this. I actually think Lithuanians and Persians are both top tier at going for lots of militia to protect the middle on this map. The deer, the berries, and the shorefish. Because you're really close together. If you just bring Vils to the middle, they could always rush you down. Persians start with extra wood and extra food. Lithuanians start with extra food. You have boars on the outside. You've got some deer on the outside. There's also some shorefish on the outside. This could be a good like tower rush and castle drop map. Because if you get a castle in the middle, the other player might just be pretty much screwed here. So we'll see how it goes. The reeds also have 50 wood. So you will chop that through that pretty quickly, but it is obviously close by. On the outside, though, is where you have the better wood lines, but of course you have to walk a pretty far distance. So we'll see what the plan is here. But yeah, I mean, I feel like their civilizations play out similarly. They want to go probably for lots of knights. I think Lithuanians are more flexible, though, because they have better monks, better infantry. Persians. I mean, are we going to see him TC drop? It's TomTom, man. I wouldn't put it past TomTom to try and town center drop here. Break down this gate and run in. He did castle drop with 21 villagers and a siege tower in the previous game. Someone says, T90 official, is this a best of 7? This is a best of 101. So strap in, folks. We've just gotten started. We are going to do 11 games a day over the next 10 days, rather. We will not focus on anything else. Sorry, I'm kidding. This is a best of 3. But we could only dream for best of 101. Would they still be able to come up with spells? Who knows? TomTom is definitely TC dropping. 5 on wood with Persians? He's definitely TC dropping. Oh, man, this boar... Oh, man, this boar is really hiding from him. Oh, it's going to come out of the little cubby now? Okay. He almost has enough wood for another TC. So what you would want with a TC drop... He's queued up Loom as well, yeah. So you want to go forward with 10 Vils... And you need to delete your starting TC and then drop it in a position that ranges the opponent's TC. Now, he doesn't know where the opponent's TC is exactly, but he obviously knows that it's probably in there. And TomTom is bringing the villagers now. What? That's what you're spending your wood on? Okay, sorry. He had big plans. Okay, this is also an option. He just brings all of his lumberjacks. He's going to make a dock, which means he could take the shorefish. He's going to build a mill, which means he can take the berries and the deer. All right. We'll still need a little bit on wood for things like houses and such, but this is a pretty decent play. It just really felt like he was saving up that wood for something. The pressure is probably on here. I asked earlier, what is your rank and how many tournament games have you played? And people who are higher ranked than these two said 0 for tournaments. Because, like, you know, people aren't playing in tournaments. People think tournaments are for pros, man. But Community Cup has all different ELO brackets. Lots of fun stuff going on. And TomTom gets a little bit housed, but he's got the middle. And the middle's incredibly strong. There should be so much food there. I mean, you've got 1,500 food with the berries alone. That's before you talk about the shorefish and before you talk about the deer. And he says, I keep missing the boar. Okay, in this case, the boar is trolling him. Like, that boar continues to go into this little cave. And I played on this map, and I also found the boar spawns are a little bit tricky. Yo, Courier, welcome back. He says, I cast 28 months up. I cast salutes in my chat. For Courier, thank you. Spit Oven as well, thank you. Sorry I missed that. And Red's like, wait, what? What? There's villagers out here? There's a mill out here? And this might be an area Red wants to target now. Gonna be kind of tricky. Is red trying to open the gate to let the deer in? Uh-oh. Lady, open it. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. Meanwhile, apparently Tom lost the villager to a boar because Tom was distracted and we totally missed it. TomTom says, I didn't lose a villager to a boar. I lost a friend in TomTom! For the second game in a row, shoots his boar with the TC. All right, now if you've been watching this whole series, in the first game I pointed out that TomTom had too many vills in the TC, and it was really close to him shooting the boar with the TC. So, the first game I thought it was questionable, but he got away with it. Now game 2 and game 3, he's done this. So TomTom, I think you need to put one less vill in the TC if you're trying this trick. Good news for TomTom is he still has all this food in the middle. What is Red's plan? Feels like maybe archers for Red? Red, unsure on where to build the mill. I would suggest building it on the shorefish out here. But maybe wants a mill for farms. But yeah, boar down, villager down for TomTom. This seems like a theme. Still ahead in resources collected, and is in feudal age a little bit faster, too. All right. That was TomTom. TomTom did that intentionally, right? He didn't seem too upset. He just said, but the boar is slain. Like he tried that. Red is actually in TomTom's base because TomTom left this open. And Red's like, man, it is awfully barren in here. There's not a lot going on. Oh, man, Red's villagers were standing around for a while and now starting to seed some farms. Okay. So Red is just going for the standard farm eco approach. Scouting around. TomTom fighting him off, though. I really like TomTom's position. I feel like Red basically isn't very sure on what to do. Makes sense. It's not his home map, right? And he's just trying to farm, which is fine. But it's not like farm and attack. Though he does actually get a kill there. TomTom, my feeling is, I mean, he might be worried he's getting scout rushed, which is why he's leaving the outside. But he's taken resources on the outside. He's taken resources on the inside. He's going to stone now. He's rewalling this. It feels like he's got a plan. And I think the plan would be a forward castle here. Red probably never played this map before. This wasn't Red's choice, remember. This was TomTom's choice. And guys, you'd be surprised. People are practicing. 400 ELO players are setting up practice sessions. Or at least they were for this tournament. I'm not even kidding. It's crazy. It's amazing. And of course, you know, you get to know some people more and form some friendships, so. But yeah, TomTom's position is really good. Plus the Persian TC works faster here in feudal age too. Only thing for TomTom is that TomTom lost the scout. So losing the scout's pretty brutal. Because you might like be a little bit more hesitant to be aggressive now that you don't have a scout for vision. Red did eventually take the mill. I think Red built this mill out here. Whoa, what is that? Huh? Oh, that's Gaia vision. Okay, I thought it was a bug. Sorry about that. Red, I think, took the idea of milling here from the mill from Wizard there. It is game number 3 in a best of 3. TomTom says it is quiet, too quiet. Tell a wizard joke. Ooh. Well, I mean, it's very hard to tell a joke on command. Let's see what Math Magician has. He says, I'm a magician. Is that the joke? Okay. That's pretty funny. Haha. Now they're still trying to win the whole game, you know, so let's not judge them too harshly. They still are in a game 3 here. That's going to be archers from Red. So Red doesn't actually know about the tower and feels like a couple archers could make sense, which I would agree. That's not too bad. It's true, though. A magician is not a wizard. but there may be some magic involved. TomTom, the overly paranoid wizard. Formerly TomTom, the devious wizard. Formerly TomTom, the unlicensed wizard. Formerly TomTom, the relicensed wizard. Formerly TomTom, the friendly wizard, or whatever he was when he tried to befriend Varian. He is about to click up to Castle H. Has had the resources for quite a while here. But getting down the buildings now, and you'll notice he did pull off of stone. So he feels like he has enough of that at 727 to do what he wants here. Oh, and red is going to go crazy army out of all of a sudden. Archers and scouts with armor. Well, I mean, like the fishing ships are not efficient whatsoever. They're all going after the same shorefish, and that's going to run out. The tower is walled in, which might actually make it tough for TomTom to hop in the tower. If TomTom goes forward with all these vills and there's scouts and archers there, TomTom could lose this castle. Something I like about TomTom, though, is that he always sends enough vills. Like, he's not just sending 4 or 5, he brings like, all of them. And he actually just deleted a couple of his fishing ships. Because I guess there's too many, and now he's trying to build a fish trap. And it can't make it there. And Math Magician says, magic trick, unreasonable amount of suspense. Yeah, it's been so quiet. And from their perspectives, they're like, what is the opponent doing? Honestly, if Red knew what TomTom was about to do, Red should wait until the castle foundation's there. TomTom has an objection. But TomTom is going to object to this, though. Here we go. Is one tower enough to scare Red away? What will TomTom do? You cannot fit that many villagers inside the tower. Without the tower, TomTom would be dead. The tower is very smart. TomTom still has decisions to make. Oh, no, TomTom! TomTom, no! That's a better spot. All right, let's see if it goes up here, people. Now, Red, you need to focus the vills and not the fishing ships, but your units will probably automatically attack the fishing ships. Oh, God. Oh, no. I said he brings enough vills. The fishing ships are in here as a distraction, 40%. If this castle goes up, Red might be dead. It's at 55%. I think this castle might go up. Like, the archers have randomly attacked the fishing ships. There's just so many vills. We got more vills on the way for the wizard. 85% now. And, what's it, 94%? Yeah, it's going to go up. It's going to be at 100%. Castle goes up. Now, everything Red has here is going to die to the castle fire, eventually at least. Everything Red has in his own base is going to die. Okay, Red. Red, you got to back up away from the castle. You need to go to stone yourself. That's how you save yourself in this situation. Against other civs, you have to be worried about them making their unique unit. Even TomTom would never make a war elephant here. So you head over to your stone with like all your, I don't even care. All your vills. The second you make it to Castle Age, you need to drop a castle right next to your TC here. So TomTom can't push you. And TomTom's going for a second town center? TomTom's gonna boom now? Okay. But he's also on stone and getting stone mining, so I think he's going to try and drop another castle. So yeah, this is tough for Red, but he was castle dropped in the previous game and was able to figure it out. I like this. It's very resourceful to take the fish on the outside. Yeah, that castle was costly. Somehow, though, the vill count is still pretty close. What will Red do now? Again, if this was like Turks or Bohemians or any civ that had a really good unique unit, we would have those out already. But Persians is not one of them. So, you know, I don't hate what TomTom's trying to do. The castle accomplishes a lot. It's going to have Red freaking out. So just trying to recover with the economy, I think makes sense. Still planning for another castle that you could place further into Red's base isn't a bad idea either. And Red expands the second TC. Same thing as last game. It's like Red's just going to try and expand away from the castle drops. So TomTom, hold on. Selling stone and buying food. Interesting. So it doesn't have the food income for Vil production, so it's going to use the market for that. Again, something that TomTom did a lot in the previous game. Game 3, best of 3. They may or may not have been aware that I could cast that at some point. Basically, in this tournament, it's... I'll cast some, but no promises, you know. So you'd have to get fairly lucky for me to cast the games, but... Still... You guys know the stress of even queuing up for ranked sometimes. Many of you guys don't even play the game. You just like to watch. These two have played a fun series so far. Red, I think, is going to try and push the outside of TomTom's base and, like, just pressure out here. TomTom's not out here, though, which is obviously pretty smart. He's towards the middle. And TomTom's going to drop a tower here and then mine more of that stone. So he's noticed that stone is there and he wants it. Don't mind that. Will we see relics collected on the outside from the Lithuanian player? Maybe. This castle position still so good for TomTom. And he's, you know, complimenting his own castles. He feels like they're pretty. And Red's going to feel like they're pretty. They're pretty annoying. Uh-oh, wizard. How scared will he be here? He's caught up with eco, but knights running into his eco could really stress him out. Here comes Red. Looking for damage. We have a reaction from TomTom. Couple houses. Really nice damage control here. But what if Red runs past the TC? What does TomTom do then? Uh-oh. Oh, Red's splitting up. Oh, man. Beastly moves. Oh, no. TomTom's in trouble. TomTom was not expecting this micro. Micro is cheating. Nice pickoffs here from Red. Red also still producing Vils behind this, too. And TomTom unsure of what to do. We'll drop a tower here. But the idle time is insane for TomTom. That's so worth it for Red. And then you can just leave if you're Red. You just leave. You just go somewhere else. You don't want to lose this army, ideally, but it's still harass the opponent's eco more than even he's aware. There is an elephant coming to defend. Okay, I didn't think we'd actually see one, but TomTom was overly paranoid and overly worried about this and has added in an elephant. No, elephant, protect the monk! Oh, wow, great job from Red to notice that. Red kills the monk with the scouts. Actually kills another Vil. And yeah, elephant's costly, slow. And it's not a unit you can really rely on making many of. Wow. Anyone else really impressed with Red? I like this. I would say one small tweak I'd recommend to Red. Maybe delete these farms and build the castle right up against the TC. Because now units could technically pass to the left. But still, this is good. And now you have decisions on if you want to make more army or maybe rush to imp. I would say that either's kind of okay, but you ideally decide soon. And oh man, TomTom's going to try again with another castle. This is also back to what I said about the castle, right? Like if you had the other castle in front of your TC, this couldn't happen. Guys, the castles have Bodkin. So they should be really strong against units and other buildings. And TomTom did wall this up. Okay, Red's going to bring a couple archers over. Ooh. This is interesting. I guess TomTom could focus down the archers with the tower if he realized this. I think this castle goes up. Like, TomTom will probably just bring more Vils at some point. But the archers have gotten really nice value here. And it will probably force TomTom to send those Vils. Here comes the elephant. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's a defensive elephant and there's a forward elephant. Nice. Well, everyone knows that's the meta. Everyone knows that's the build order with Persians. I don't know why I'm acting like that's special. All right, elephant's here to defend. Archers are down. Castle's gonna go up. Oh, man, dude. This is rough. This is so rough for Red. For the second straight game, Red has had his base double castle drop. And is TomTom going to go up to Imp now? If TomTom goes Imp now, he might actually win this game. Imp into Trebs would be amazing because red is freaking out. There's no way he can balance his economy all that quickly anyways to stabilize. Wow. TomTom's clicked up. And it's 61 vills for red, and it's 57 for TomTom. So he's done an amazing job producing. Now, what would be sick is if red brings vills here and red castle drops TomTom's eco. If he could do that right now, it'd be unbelievable. Red has produced a lot of knights. He got a lot of upgrades. Is building a lot of buildings far away from the base. There's a lot of the resources that red has collected, he's invested into a bunch of different things. TomTom has kept it simple. Castles, villagers, 2 elephants. Oh no, elephant got converted. And TomTom says, "Oi, my elephant." All right, that elephant's about to rush you down. What are you going to do about it? Well, this elephant's here to defend. He's heard about the traitor. And he's prepared. It's going to be an elephant battle. No longer is this a fight to the, to the finish in a normal fashion. It is now an elephant battle. Red's producing a lot of army here. TomTom has the resources to make a couple trebs. And those trebs could do devastating damage. Losing 2 castles would be brutal. Like, the other map, you really could expand more. On this map, I'm not so certain. That magician is now going to drop a castle here. Right on TomTom's face. Like, how do you like it, pal? And I brought your elephant, too. Yeah. I think TomTom wants to build... Oh, my God. TomTom deleted his TC to build a castle there. The freaking map... These players are crazy, bro. What a crazy decision. To delete your own TC foundation so you can build your own castle. It's not looking too hot, though, TomTom. You are an absolute crazy person. Oh, man. It's elephant v elephant. It's elephant v Vil. It's pike v elephant. There's lots of... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no! TomTom is falling apart. TomTom is falling apart. He is going to make trebs. So he can treb down these castles, though. He's still going to try and drop his own castle here. But these stupid elephants won't get their big hooves off the foundation. It's a real mess. Okay, the town bell's been rung. The town bell's been rung again. I think he's trying to get some type of spell going here. And TomTom is at 48 pop. Red's chaos, Red's pressure here has just put TomTom into such an awkward position. What in the world? But Red's going to lose all these castles. And Red is like nothing on food. He's just now going to have like 5 on food. Technically, like, if TomTom is able to protect the trebs, he's going to take down 3 castles here. It's actually very difficult for Red to even take out this treb. Oh my God, TomTom, stop it. Don't use a treb against mangonels. TomTom, get out of here. Get out of here. Go for the other castle. TomTom, leave. 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 TomTom. I cast you. Oh, too late with the spell. Okay. Well, what does TomTom do after things have gone bad with the castle at home? Well, he doesn't have a home anymore. And he's thinking that Red's home is looking pretty good. So he's going to come forward. Prediction, by the way, TomTom will 100% steal these farms. He knows about it. He's going to make a mill here. Red needs to delete these 10 farms. I'm not kidding. It's going to happen. TomTom does know Red at a castle foundation there. But still, I think TomTom is going to try and use his trebs against the mangonel here. And here comes an elephant. Really needs to pressure Red's castles. And Red needs to add farms somewhere. Or use the market. Here comes the elephant. Elephant goes for the siege. Elephant taking out the first mangonel. Elephant is going to die. Red's trying desperately to get to Imp. Knows how important Imperial Age could be here. Especially since there's still some castles up. You do get a bit of a food boost when you... What was Red researching there? You do get a bit of a food boost when you build Lithuanian TCs, so that could be helpful. TomTom has a Treb here. Guys, I think TomTom can still win this game. If TomTom has shown me anything, it's that he will always produce more vills if he has the TCs to do so. And that he knows about further castle drops. So, Red's castle will fall here, 100%. It's just a matter of when. And then TomTom, as he lost another Treb here. Oh, God. TomTom could always walk further forward, or like past all this, and drop another castle. At this rate, honestly, he may opt for a defensive one. Yeah, maybe... I actually think dropping a castle here would be good. He actually just bought food so he can make another elephant. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, there's a monk, TomTom. TomTom. There's a monk. Come on, man. Come on. Okay, go for the monk first. You have devotion. Maybe it's okay. Just don't go for the latest. Oh, no. Run away. Run away. Don't be stubborn. Oh, he turned around. He hesitated. No. Oh, no. Monks. Such a problem for the elephants. All right. Forward TC here from TomTom, so he will take out the farms. Red has lost that castle. Red will lose all these buildings slowly. Red still has way more vills. Okay, what do you do if you're Red? TomTom's got like this cluster of castles. I think you continue to expand your eco first and foremost, and then I guess maybe make Cav? Like, making Latus is fine. Making Knights is fine. Losing the monastery that has the relics inside of it is not fine. And he's going to try and snag these, you can tell, and run away. All that the extra attack you get from the relics is so important here with the Lithuanians. We do have Commander on now for TomTom, so that unique tech means his archer line only costs wood. But he doesn't really have the wood for that. So I think he's just getting what he can. What a series. Red is very pop locked at the moment because of all the Trebs taking out buildings, and this could get worse. Siege Workshop here from Math Magician, who's gonna go Bombard Cannons. Wow. Clicked Chemistry immediately. Type a 1 in chat if you're really, really impressed with how well Red has dealt with TomTom's chaos the last 2 games. Remember, the first game, Red kind of folded pretty quickly. But, like, this game, it kind of felt like he was used to it. TomTom's craziness worked before. The forward castle, like, castle dropping TomTom's TC here was the play. Because if he didn't do anything like that, TomTom would have had those vills. He would have been able to focus on other things. Still not over for TomTom, obviously. It's not looking great. Red here to collect these relics. It sounds stupid, guys, but if you ever have to fully leave your base, you need to delete your farms so the opponent can't steal them. Because actually, when they take control of your farms as well, which all they need to do is mill next to it, the farms actually have max food as well. So it's not like they get whatever food is left. It refreshes as if it's a new farm for them. And TomTom really needed the food. It's really spamming those vills, man. Like, he's back up. He lost 57 eco this game. 56, of course, to the enemy and 1 to the boar. But he's done a great job adding more vills again. Hasn't had a lot else to do except repositioning the Trebs on occasion. But Red, as long as Red clicks this, is about to have 3 relics again. And Red's going to have a bunch of Bombard Cannons. And Bombard Cannons cannot be stopped right now, but with what TomTom has. He doesn't have a lot. His crossbows do only cost wood, and he is spamming those, though. Red lost his main freaking base to this push from TomTom. It was a good strat from TomTom, but now Red, ready to finish this one. Take the series victory. It's funny, at lower ranks, I would advise, like, you know, at higher ranks, you're going to see 1 or 2 Bombard Cannons immediately attacking stuff. I would say at this rank, you almost want to treat your Bombard Cannons similarly to Trebs, where you only show up when you have a bunch of them, because it's very easy to get distracted when you just have 1 or 2 and are doing other things. Now at this position, red knows, okay, I'm fully focused on the push. So with 3 relics, he's getting Elite Latis as well, and he's going to cast a spell on TomTom. And he says, I cast Delta Distribution. And TomTom immediately reacts. He can't believe it. And he says, what is this archaic spell? What is this archaic spell as he's dying? Oh my god. His vocabulary is just incredible. And yes, I am that impressed by the word archaic. Oh, castle goes down. Math Magician doesn't have a chance to explain. And TomTom says, I do believe this game is yours. And I do believe you are correct, TomTom. He says, alas, thy were more skilled. GG and good luck on the next one. Wow, what a series, man. Better than advertised. I was told this series was good. Better than advertised. Beautiful stuff. And really, I want to take it back to the moment where the castle drop came in from Math Magician. Because at this stage of the game, where was Imp? Maybe a bit further. Okay, like TomTom here. TomTom's at 67 Vils, or sorry, 67 eco at least, right? But the Vil count's pretty much even. He's going to be an Imp in 20 seconds. His eco is amazing. From here on out, this game is TomTom's if Math Magician doesn't do something, right? And Math Magician did exactly what he had to do. He came forward with a bunch of army and villagers to drop a castle on TomTom to see how TomTom would deal with it. And then, I will say this. TomTom had some guts here. The decision from TomTom to delete his town center to build a counter castle was just not it. Like, this was so bad. Like, at least if you have the TC, you can garrison and, like, save the Vils, and you can shoot the pikes and shoot the knights. It gives you a little bit of time, you know? But no, like, that, I would never think of in a million years. Maybe it would have been the play. Because if his castle goes up, think about it. If the castle actually goes up, he then has a castle to protect his trebs. It's actually pretty crazy. I think he might win the game if he can immediately build the foundation, because there's not enough to fully deny it. It's pretty crazy, though. He tried and tried and tried and tried and tried, never could complete it, and lost 20, 30 villagers. And, I mean, he kept pushing, but Red did a really good job expanding his eco. Red, at the end of the game, had 28 on food, and all in different spots. We had some farming here and farming here. We had some farming here. A really resourceful play, so... yeah, GG, fun series. And I will be casting more of the Community Cup when I get moments. Maybe we'll keep an eye on TomTom and Math Magician, see how they do in their ELO bracket. But fun game, man. Great job there from Math Magician. 1.4 KD. Economically, it was very close until TomTom deleted his own TC and the castle got denied. And then Math Magician just shot ahead. TomTom pretty much, he sacrificed everything to get to the Imperial Age, to get to Trebs, but the Trebs just were not enough there. Beautiful play. I love how they both basically peaked when they were chatting and casting spells. That's the case, right? I guarantee you, if we go back to 120, TomTom was saying some wizardry crap, and then at the very end, right before they stopped, they were both doing wizardry magic things as well, right? So it's clear that the speed is there, but maybe they prioritize their speed and their typing over some of the other things in the game. Of course, typing is something that people have done most of their life at this point, and Age of Empires hockey is not necessarily the case, but wow, fun series.